This is part 3. Ashley and Holly express the social challenges and stigmas that they and others with epilepsy face. This is The Quiet Storm, part 3. There are a lot of misconceptions about epilepsy. Some are silly, some are ridiculous, and some are harmful. We conducted a man-on-the-street interview with 6 people. They were asked a few questions about epilepsy. And although their responses aren't by any means a representation of the general public's opinions, their answers were nevertheless interesting.
What comes to mind when someone tells you they have epilepsy or if they have seizures?
Uncontrollable shaking.
Neurological disorder. Sometimes causing seizures, sometimes not.
He creates convulsions and shaking and fits and falling overs and get the tongue out of the way.
They might have seizures every now and then. They're probably medicated.
I feel bad for them.
Why?
It's just gotta be hard.
Because I know that they it's something that it is controllable, but you still never know when it's going to happen. It's an unexpected thing to happen to you.
Do you know anyone with it that has epilepsy or that has seizures?
Yeah, I personally know about 2 people.
Like, I've known people, but nobody, I haven't had any close friends or family members. A really good friend of mine is epileptic, and it just sounds scary, because she fell, and she busted her lip.
And he would let go, and then he would keep just grabbing. It seemed more like, I guess the way he was doing was more like a cry for help, but he just kept doing it. He couldn't speak. He just kept doing it. His eyes rolled in the back of his head, and then he stopped. Like, he came back to consciousness and was able to move everything.
Do you know what to do if someone has a seizure in front of you?
Just make sure they're on their side. Otherwise, don't touch them.
Not really. All I know is get their tongue out of the way. Do something so they don't bite their tongue off.
I have read, give them something to bite down on so they don't bite their tongue. From what I understand, you hold their head so they don't hit anything, but other than that, you wait for it to pass.
No, I don't.
For sure now, never try to move them because they could either swallow their tongue or something. I think it was or panic or something like that, I guess.
If you see someone having a seizure, remain as calm as possible and follow these steps. Make sure that they're safe and do not injure themselves by protecting them, removing sharp objects, and placing soft objects under their head. And do not restrain them if they're convulsing. Do not place anything in their mouth, and do not leave them unattended. Also, contrary to popular belief, they won't swallow their tongue. Keep in mind that most seizures resolve within 3 to 5 minutes, and when in doubt, call 911. Stigma exists in all forms, as Tracy and Holly can attest.
Quiet disease condition that you don't know that they have. They live normal lives. But when they hear that word, people want to move away from it. They think that it's something that they can contract, and you can't. Learn about it and educate yourself, because they're like everybody else. Anybody that has epilepsy, they're just like anybody else. You just don't even know it.
That we are healthy, breathing, living individuals who have full-time jobs and who have families and who do everything that you can do.
Special thanks to the following individuals for their gracious hospitality in helping with the production of this documentary: Dr. Anton Bajic, Allison Rader, Tracy Tucker, Christina Mestra, Donna Bernard, Phyllis McBride, Heather Cata, William Mann, Eddie Taylor, Caitlin Kopp-Millward, Amanda King, and Point Park professor Dave Fabelli. Produced by Holly Bernard. Copyright 2013.